Hi, good morning. I'm Sean the Traveler. Um, I just wanted to have this on. I wanted to test see if I can catch any spirits around here. So if you see any spirits, just leave a comment or prescribe if you want. You don't have to prescribe. I don't vlog that much, but I know you just prescribed a lot of YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTubers like Adam the Woo, Jackie. Hi Jackie, how you doing? I don't know if you've seen this. I appreciate that you share everybody about Shingo's Creek Trail. That was cool. So I went there after you filmed that. I went there, and I live here in Florida, so I am a fan of yours. So that's cool. And I'm a fan of Omar, Adam, Jackie. Those are three I like the most. The most. That's the three I like. I would like to meet you guys someday. Would love to. That's kind of my goal. Especially Adam. Adam, we have a lot in common because we're in the same age. I'm 45. I'll be 46 next month, June 5th, and I would like to meet you someday. I know your parents live in St. Cloud and everything, and I know you live in California, and I live in Florida, so I live in Zephyrhills, Florida, and I just want to open up all the YouTubers. So I love your film locations and everything. Would love to travel, but my money wise is kind of not like yours, but I can try my best. In the summertime, I'm gonna try to visit Massachusetts, where I come from, where I was born and raised from. It's in New Bedford, Acushnet, Boston area, Cape Cod, those areas. That's where I come from, and I'm gonna try to stay there for 2 weeks. I'm gonna stay there for 2 weeks. My mom's gonna stay for 1 week. She comes back. I'm gonna stay 2 weeks. So that'll be cool. If everything goes all right with this coronavirus and all that crap, if that mess was going away, but if it continues, that'll be okay too. So I'll just go anyway. So uh, if you see any spirits around here, I'm just leaving this here for as a test. While I go away, I'm gonna volunteer Meals on Wheels. I volunteer there every Monday. That'd be cool. See, Meals on Wheels. That's my shirt right there. Give out food to the people. That's all. So okay, I'm gonna leave this on, and hope you enjoy the video. I know it's gonna be a little bit boring, but if you see something fishy, if you see something moving or anything, just leave a comment if you can. I know your fans are not a big fan of me. But that's okay. You can do. I notice I don't have a lot of views, but I know I'm boring. That's okay. That's cool. Um, you can describe everybody else. Describe. I can't get over 1,000 subscribers. They can. That's why I can't do live. That's why. I'm not being negative or anything like that. Just saying. That's all. And have a good day. And God bless you. Don't forget, Jesus loves you. And be safe. Have a good day. Take care. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be making coffee, and then I'm gonna be out the door. Okay? Go out to volunteer. I'm gonna go to Meals on Wheels early. Well, actually, I always go there like after 10 o'clock or so. So you take care, all right? I know this sounds a little bit weird, but just go with the flow, okay? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say that I only like good spirits. No demons, no Satan, nothing. I want good spirits, that's all. If they can show up or not. If not, that's okay. Sorry, that's my dog coughing. She has medicine. She has medicine for that. Would you like to see my dog? Yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. Come on. Yeah. My dog. Her name is Pinky. Hey? My baby. I've had her for almost 10 years. Such a good girl. Her name is Pinky. Okay.
In home, YouTube, button 8 of 14, in a grid. In home, and Pluto TV, launching Pluto TV, it's free TV. Loading video, please wait.
Purple if you reject me because I'm going to make clothes out
Today 250. Channel change, Weather Nation 200. Channel change, America's. Channel change, CBS. Channel change, Fame Show Central 182, Catch 21, and time now 8:30.
should try this one, the 20th. Okay, all right, you guys. From TV to Broadway to movies and
Enter news.
resident.
Pluto TV. Channel change. Loading video, please wait.
First transcription polymerase chain reaction tests, which detect the genetic material of the coronavirus. Experts say the tests quickly and accurately detect whether a patient has the virus, but they also pick up old particles of it, which may no longer pose a significant threat to the patient or others. Sol Dai-Wu from Seoul's Cheonan University said the machine itself cannot distinguish an infectious viral particle versus a non-infectious.
Today's talks. Channel change, NBC News 230. Channel change, NBC News. Loading video, please wait.
In aviation business,
Austria is now 3 weeks into relaxing its lockdown with shops open. One of the first countries in the world to do it.
later this month, bars and restaurants, hotels and museums are due to reopen here because the government says so far the loosening of the lockdown hasn't led to any spike in infections.
The Austrian experiment has worked, but we had a hard lockdown and an early lockdown.
Austria's population is roughly the same as New York City's, but it's reported only around 600 coronavirus deaths, not 20,000. There have been protests against Austria's lockdown and its strict testing and tracing, but its success is clear for now, as it takes another small step on its road to recovery. Bill Lee, NBC News, Vienna.
A Georgia father and son duo were accused of shooting and killing Ahmaud Arbery, an unarmed black man, as he ran through their neighborhood, have been denied bond. Gregory and Travis McMichael remain behind bars this morning, and there are calls for a federal investigation as a second surveillance video appears to show the 25-year-old before he was shot. Here's NBC's Blaine Alexander.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation confirms it is looking at this video obtained by Jacksonville station WJXT as part of the investigation into the death of Ahmaud Arbery. The short video shows a man walk into a construction site and look around. It's one of several angles of video being reviewed, the GBI says, including this obtained by the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. The GBI says all of these were investigated before arresting Gregory and Travis McMichael. In a statement, lawyers for Arbery's family say the house was empty, under construction. Arbery engaged in no illegal activity and was inside under 3 minutes. According to police reports, Gregory McMichael says he and his son Travis armed themselves and began to chase Arbery because they thought he was a burglary suspect. Telling police, Arbery began to violently attack and Travis shot in self-defense. But Arbery's family says he was just out for a jog, unarmed. We are learning more about the initial investigation into the death of Ahmaud Arbery. In a statement, Glenn County says the DA's office advised police initially that no arrests were necessary, and the second DA deemed the shooting a justifiable homicide. But District Attorney Jackie Johnson fired back, saying nobody in her office directed any Glenn County police officer not to make an arrest. It was only after the Georgia Bureau of Investigation took over the February shooting case that they arrested Gregory and Travis McMichael within 36 hours.
It gave me a little sense of relief and again hope, because I was just about to give up hope.
The GBI is investigating a threat made on Facebook against future protests for Arbery. It comes as a number of big names are calling for outside help. Jay-Z, Alicia Keys, and others publishing an open letter to Georgia's governor demanding a special prosecutor examine the case. And more than 50 NFL players calling on Attorney General William Barr to launch a federal inquiry.
This is just the first step. I would like to get all hands involved, every hand that was involved, convicted and given to prison.
The GBI is not ruling out future arrests. Lane Alexander, NBC News, Atlanta.
All right, we're going to take a look outside now with the NBC meteorologist Janessa Webb. Janessa, I could not believe my eyes this weekend. I do a double take. I'm like, is it snowing out there? And then running into the calendar, we're like 3 weeks away from June. What's up with that?
Exactly. I mean, the weather continues to be up and down, record-breaking cold throughout the weekend, and you're waking up to a few 30s this morning across the Great Lakes. We're in the 40s for the upper Midwest and 53 degrees across New York City, but still, this is a good, large area, and we're seeing freeze watches, freeze advisories that are currently in place for 38 million people, and I think they will continue to expand for the Ohio Valley. Also watching a storm system, if you're looking for the rain, here it comes across the Northeast this afternoon. That's a look at the big weather story today. Here's a closer look at your day ahead. Indianapolis today, you're going to see partly cloudy conditions. Things will start to dry out in the afternoon in the lower 50s. If you need the heat, here it comes for Houston, all the way to Tampa in the mid-80s. So I know a cold start, but we have better conditions on the way. That's coming up.
Sounds good. Looking forward to that. Janessa, thank you. All right now, NFL rookies, they aren't able to celebrate entering the league because of all that's going on, but a group of first-rounders, they took to Zoom for a virtual hat pass. That's kind of an NFL Brady Bunch thing going on here. These hopeful NFL stars, like first overall pick Joe Burrow, Chase Young, Justin Herbert, they've all taking turns just passing those draft hats to one another. By the way, the rookies will enter virtual team minicamps coming up this week.
I love the coordination there. There we go.
Leading the news, sections of a California beach are temporarily closed after a 26-year-old man was killed in a shark attack. Police say the man who's been identified as Ben Kelly was surfing at Sand Dollar Beach when he was attacked. The state has closed 1 mile north and south of the attack location until May 14th. Signs warning people about the deadly incident have also been posted.
Also in California, a dramatic water rescue caught on camera. An off-duty officer put his training to good use by tossing a rope and a branch to a man who was drowning. A hiker had tried to cross this creek. You can see it's extremely dangerous. He got swept into a whirlpool. The sheriff's office shared this video with a warning not to jump into the water to save drowning victims.
A coronavirus study done on Major League Baseball employees yielded some unexpectedly low results. According to a report from ESPN, 60 of the more than 5,700 MLB employees who had their blood drawn as part of a coronavirus survey tested positive for COVID-19 antibodies. That's less than 1%. Of those who had the antibodies, 70% were asymptomatic.
Authorities in Singapore are using a four-legged canine-like robot to enforce social distancing. According to officials, the RoboDoc named Spot patrols the area during off-peak hours. Using its cameras, it estimates the number of people in the park and plays a pre-recorded message to remind visitors to keep their distance. This is part of a 2-week trial. If successful, more bots may be deployed, and to me, this reminds me of Black Mirror.
It's creepy. Look, you saw that woman, these people just running away from it. You're right. I guess it works. Keep your social distance.
You're actually lucky to be graduating right now. There are so many exciting new jobs out there, like grocery store bouncer, cam girl, porch pirate, amateur nurse, and coal. Don't forget about coal. It's in the ground, and you just dig down and grab it.
I don't want to do that.
You want Fauci? Oh, sure. Everyone loves Fauci.
Fauci!
And don't you hate when these elite medical experts tell you what to do? Just, excuse me. Good old invincibility juice.
There you have it.
I love that. You know, I love that SNL kept putting out all that content. We're starved for anything new on television, but I can't wait till they get right back in Studio 88 for real.
For real season coming. They thought they were only going to do one episode at home.
Turns out, we all thought something different, right? Here we are.
This next one's pretty cool. The University of Georgia, an athlete there went viral this weekend for jumping over 80 solo cups. Matthew Golding's freshman season was cut short due to COVID, so to get some practice, he began jumping over these solo cups. He started with 30, working his way all the way up to an impressive 80-cup long jump. Sounds like a new drinking game to me.
I was going to say, I think that I've seen that in college before. It was stacked up, though, and did not end as well or as impressively as him.
Good morning, everyone. A good chunk of rain that's really impacting a good portion of the country from the southern plains to the Pacific Northwest. Haven't forgotten about you. It's very warm from SoCal all the way to Seattle. You're watching Early Today. We'll be right back.
It was a Mother's Day like no other for frontline workers who are dealing with the healthcare crisis, who've chosen to stay away from their kids to keep them safe during the crisis.
We were there as 3 families found a way to connect. Here's NBC's Kate Snow.
This is not how Megan Willard expected to spend her Mother's Day.
It's been really hard. I didn't think it would be as hard as it's been.
As a hospice nurse caring for COVID-19 patients in Ohio, she made the tough decision to isolate in an RV.
Fear sets in, and being exposed to that every week. I didn't want to bring that home to my children.
She hasn't held her children in almost a month.
It's that touch interaction, like when you're with your children, like giving them hugs, giving them kisses, like, and not having that over time really affects you.
But the distance doesn't stop her kids, Marcus and Melina, from expressing their love.
Love and miss you. Love and miss you too. And then it's thanks for taking care of others. Love, Marcus.
Margie Smith, a nurse in Sacramento, is missing the hugs from her daughters, Grace and Jane. How are you interacting?
Most days after work, I actually go home and I sit on the front porch. And so we'll talk on the phone through the windows, and we'll play games and talk and catch up on our day.
When we asked them to Zoom, her family worked up a special surprise.
I heard that you guys might have something for Mom, is that right?
Oh, wow! Who painted that?
I did.
That's amazing!
Ruth Chesnick became a nurse just before turning 50, a lifelong dream, but now with unfortunate side effects.
It's very trying. Trying time.
She used to see her family often and babysit for some of her 9 grandkids, so we arranged a virtual celebration.
You get some more people to join the party, Ruth.
Oh, happy Mother's Day!
We all know you love hummingbirds, so I made you a hummingbird nurse.
For the mom and Mimi, they're so proud of.
Going into work and going with these patients and supposed to do every day, and I love her so much.
Are you crying, Ruth? Yes. Are those happy tears? They're happy tears, very happy tears. This was just amazing. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
And our thanks to Kate Snow for that touching report.
Yeah, that was the hardest part about yesterday, not being able to hug your mom or your grandma in many instances, but hopefully they felt appreciated.
Absolutely. So many creative ways to still do that.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching Early Today. I'm Corey Compton.
And I'm Bill Manicky.
Good morning. Close contacts. The coronavirus strikes deep. I don't think anybody hears me.
It is scary to go.
Oh. Guys, I can't see it, hear it. That's yeah. I'm seeing New York, like, yeah. Sorry. I still have New York local. She already told me, we just went through that whole thing. I'm all over that. It's not fixed, it just can't be fixed. Okay. Okay. Okay, I gotta do this practice. Yeah. Good morning. Close contacts. The coronavirus strikes deep inside the White House.
It is scary to go to work.
At least 2 staffers close to the president and vice president testing positive. Dr. Fauci, the head of the CDC, and other top health officials now in self-quarantine. The new safety precautions in the West Wing straight ahead. Breaking overnight, Iran accidentally sinks one of its own Navy ships. At least 19 sailors killed, 15 others wounded in a training exercise gone horribly wrong. We'll have the very latest in a live report. Mishandled, the Justice Department is called in to investigate the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery and the new video appearing to show him moments before he was chased down and killed. Today, exclusive.
My goal was to go home, and that was my only goal.
The man known as Patient Zero in New York's first coronavirus hotspot tells his story for the very first time.
After we...
Okay.
From NBC News, this is...
Good morning. Close contact. The coronavirus strikes deep inside the White House.
It is scary to go to work.
At least 2 staffers close to the president and vice president testing positive. Dr. Fauci, the head of the CDC, and other top health officials now in self-quarantine. The new safety precautions in the West Wing straight ahead. Breaking overnight, Iran accidentally sinks one of its own Navy ships. At least 19 sailors killed, 15 others wounded in a training exercise gone horribly wrong. We'll have the very latest in a live report. Mishandled, the Justice Department is called in to investigate the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery and the new video appearing to show him moments before he was chased down and killed. Today, exclusive.
My goal was to go home, and that was my only goal.
The man known as Patient Zero in New York's first coronavirus hotspot tells his story for the very first time.
After we entered the emergency room, I had absolutely no recollection of anything that transpired until I woke up from the coma.
This morning, his harrowing story and the split-second decision by his wife that may have saved his life. All that plus legend lost. Overnight, Ben Stiller announces the passing of his father, Jerry. We'll remember that scene-stealing role on Seinfeld.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you
And
people.
his decades-long career of laughter. Today, Monday, May 11th, 2020.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to Today on this Monday morning. It's nice to have you start your day with us. And I know a lot of us just thought, oh, Jerry Stiller, what a treasure. What a just a unique American. He was 92 years old. He passed away and revealed that news overnight, natural causes.
Yeah, and it was, when you watch those clips from Seinfeld, Savannah, you can't help but chuckle in the morning looking back at his incredible career.
Yeah, we're going to look back very fondly in just a few minutes. But let's get to where things start this morning with the coronavirus cases in the U.S. now approaching 1.4 million. And the death toll now tops 80,000. Also this morning, new safety measures are being put into place at the White House after 2 staffers, including the vice president's own press secretary, were diagnosed with COVID-19.
Meantime, officials are seeing a troubling spike in South Korea and India. Today, both countries are reporting their highest number of new infections in more than a month. And in China, overnight, Shanghai Disneyland reopened for the first time since January 25th. Crowd sizes being limited, visitors required to wear masks and also have their temperatures taken, Savannah.
Our team is in place, spread out around the world to bring you the very latest on this. Let's start at the White House. NBC's Jeff Bennett on duty this morning. Hi, Jeff. Good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning to you. The coronavirus crisis is hitting closer to home for lawmakers here in Washington, both on Capitol Hill and here at the White House, where staffers say they're taking extra precautions to ensure the safety of the president after 2 aides tested positive for coronavirus.
That's with 3 top health officials now self-quarantining. All of it undercutting the president's message that the outbreak is fading. This morning, the coronavirus crisis affecting both
This is
ends
kinda
of Pennsylvania
stupid.
Avenue. White House sources shooting down
Just shut this off.
Vice President Mike Pence.
Have a good day.
Coronavirus